It is my great aunt's necklace. We think it was made in Paris. She wore it back and forth to Europe on ships, and we know she went on the Lusitania in about 1912. They were from New Orleans. Uncle Henry, who probably bought this, was the first Jewish cotton broker in New Orleans. And I suppose that was pretty lucrative. He and his wife, Virginia, whose necklace this was, were special people to my Aunt Sue, for whom I'm named. Most of their possessions came to her, and here it is.
With graceful tendrils of platinum delicately framing each stone, the design feels as though it were drawn in air, light, intricate, and intentionally romantic. The necklace features a cascade of collet-set diamonds, many of them old mine and old European cuts, ranging up to 1.5 carats each. In total, the necklace holds between 25 and 30 carats of diamonds, all slightly warm in color, an authentic touch for gems from the early 20th century. These antique cuts were designed to shimmer by candlelight, not spotlight, giving them a living, breathing quality in dim settings.
There's one thing I want to mention. The chain in the back, that's an addition to the piece. That would not have been original to the piece. That's an extender. The marks on the back are gone with that new chain, so there's no hallmarks on the back, but it possibly could be French or Parisian.
Its owner's great-aunt was no stranger to transatlantic travel and high society. From New Orleans to Europe, she carried this piece as a symbol of stature and style.
Have you ever had it appraised before?
I think we did. At that time, it was about the value of my first house, which was maybe $30,000 or $32,000.
I would say in this condition, you'd be looking at anywhere between, conservatively, $40,000 to $60,000 for insurance replacement value.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's conservative.
That's conservative, but it's such a beautiful family piece that I'm thrilled with the family value, and the dollar value is not bad. I love it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I would wear it if I were you once in a while.
Give it
Maybe
on.
not in the bright sun.
Let me go find some candles.
Okay.
I inherited this necklace from my grandmother. She was born in 1900 and she lived until she was 102. So I got it in 2002. My grandmother grew up in Sedalia, Missouri, and then she was a woman ahead of her time. She went to college in Chicago and then worked at Northwestern University. Then she got married and moved to New Rochelle, New York. So she must have gotten the necklace either in New York or Chicago.
How'd she come by it?
I don't really know, but she was a really independent woman. In fact, one of the pieces of advice that she gave me was a woman should always have her own money. So she might have bought it for herself.
Crafted during the golden age of mid-century modern design, this sculptural necklace isn't just jewelry, it's wearable art. Designed by the famed Danish brand Georg Jensen, this piece exemplifies the house's elegant evolution from naturalistic silverwork to bold, streamlined gold creations in the 1950s and 1960s. Model number 7104. It carries the iconic Jensen hallmark adopted post-1940s, the designer's name encircled by a distinctive ring of dots, alongside the European gold purity stamp 750, signifying 18-karat gold. The design is refined yet powerful, balancing the minimalist aesthetic of Danish modernism with the warmth and richness of high-carat gold. Unlike many ornate antique pieces, this necklace speaks in subtle curves and precise lines, every link a statement of sophistication.
I think that being a unique piece might fetch just a little bit more.
Oh, okay, tell me.
I think in a retail situation, a necklace like this would be $15,000.
Whoa. Thank you, grandmother. And if I wanted to insure it, how much would you recommend?
I would suggest somewhere in that range.
Okay.
And just the gold weight alone is worth about $4,200.
Fantastic.
I have my grandmother's Buccellati necklace that she left to me 20 years ago. She had told me about it for years. It was her favorite possession that she owned. And she was a very stylish lady, and she was very proud of this necklace.
A fusion of heritage and haute craftsmanship, This Gian Maria Buccellati necklace is more than a jewel, it's a family legacy, woven in Venetian lace and gold. Commissioned in 1972, today it survives in pristine condition, accompanied by its original box and correspondence, reflecting the thoughtful process that brought it to life over 2 months of meticulous Italian artistry. Crafted in 18-karat gold, both yellow and white, this piece showcases Buccellati's iconic textural design, echoing the delicate intricacies of lacework. While Buccellati is renowned for avoiding excess gemstone embellishments, this necklace delicately integrates around 4 carats of diamonds, some repurposed from a cherished family watch. The custom design, approved through handwritten letters, highlights the intimacy of its creation and the wearer's personal involvement in every detail.
I think in the letter it shows that she paid approximately $2,100 for it.
Okay.
In 1972. It said that it took 2 months to make.
It also turns into a brooch.
Yes, and it can also be a solitaire necklace if you unhook the pin from it.
Right, and the clasp matches the necklace piece as well.
I love that about it.
So yeah, it's a really kind of cool convertible, and it is signed Gian Maria Buccellati on the clasp.
Gian Maria's vision of beauty through texture and form is fully realized in this convertible masterpiece.
As an insurance value, I would say you're looking at $30,000.
No.
Yes.
I just got the chills.
Yeah,
That
I would
much?
say so, yes.
Wow, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
I think this is the best day of Stella's dead life.
Aww.
I think
May she rest in peace.
This was her favorite show.
Aww.
And I think she's just, she could only be here and see this. I think
She's
somewhere
watching.
she's
Yeah.
watching.
Yeah, I'm sure she is.
Yeah.
It was made by Marcus & Company in New York. I know that it has a lot of lovely cabochon emeralds mixed with tiny pearls and a lot of small diamonds in work, such as here, and then some bigger pearls.
Okay, and how did you come by the piece? I mean, was it a family piece or?
Well, it passed down through my husband's family.
Right.
Crafted around 1905 to 1910, this necklace predates the brand's better-known Art Nouveau creations, making it a rare and significant example of Herman Marcus's earlier design sensibilities. Long before Marcus gained acclaim for their intricate enamel work, they were already mastering luxurious gemstone pairings, as demonstrated in this exceptional piece. Sautoir, a long, rope-style necklace popular in the Edwardian era, is a delicate cascade of natural pearls, cabochon emeralds, and fine diamonds. The emerald beads, likely Colombian in origin, glow with a soft, rich green that contrasts beautifully against the subtle sheen of the pearls. Each pearl displays superb luster and natural surface quality, indicating their authenticity and exceptional preservation over more than a century.
You find very, very few pieces, whether it be Cartier or Marcus, from this period. It's a wonderful thing to see. In a retail environment, you could easily expect to pay around $120,000 for this necklace.
Wow.
It's one of the best examples I've seen of his work. It's absolutely superb.
Oh my gosh. What did you say? How much?
Around $120,000.
Well, I had no idea.
You're very lucky, and I hope you keep it and enjoy it.
Thank you.
Really beautiful.
I may have to start wearing it.
You might, yeah. I hope so.
It was my grandmother's. Her family's from Atlanta. This was late 1800s, and she married my grandfather. They moved to New Jersey, and I know that my father inherited it from her, and then he married my mother. It was hers, and then when she passed away in 1988, I inherited it. All we know is it's probably late 1800s.
Crafted around 1905 by Phelps and Perry of Maiden Lane, New York, a historic district once buzzing with jewelers catering to Wall Street's elite, this piece represents the very dawn of platinum's use in fine jewelry. Its design reflects the hallmarks of Edwardian style: airy filigree, delicate ornamentation, and an unmistakable sense of refinement. But beneath its delicate appearance lies extraordinary substance. Anchoring the necklace are 2 substantial diamonds, a nearly 2-carat stone at the top, and an extraordinary center diamond weighing over 5 carats, rare in both size and quality.
You had it appraised.
Right, at that time, for $10,000 was what they told us when I inherited it.
And since then, when did you wear it?
I've worn it for my wedding, and other than that, it lives in the safe deposit box.
You've only worn it once?
Yes, unfortunately. My sister's worn it too.
Sister wore it
yeah.
for her wedding.
Yeah.
Accented with smaller diamonds and natural oriental seed pearls, the composition radiates quiet luxury. The pearls offer soft luminescence, while the diamonds, particularly the brilliant 5-carat pendant, provide a striking counterbalance of brilliance. What makes this necklace even more remarkable is its pristine state. Still housed in its original velvet box bearing the embossed name of its New York maker, it has survived untouched for over a century. In many families, such diamonds would have been removed, recut, or repurposed for modern rings. But here, the piece remains intact, a testament to its craftsmanship and the family's care.
The value is quite impressive because of what's happened to the diamond market just in this past year. And I've consulted with my colleagues. We feel that the value of the piece in its entirety, because of the white color of the large center stone and the quality of it, at retail, this piece should bring $250,000 in the marketplace. And that's a conservative estimate because of the volatility of the diamond market.
Oh boy. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Laced with luminous gems and crowned with history, this necklace and earring set is a breathtaking example of late 19th century Renaissance Revival design, attributed to none other than Carlo Giuliano, one of the era's most revered jewelry artists. Though unsigned, the craftsmanship speaks unmistakably in Giuliano's hand. Vibrant enamel work, exquisite proportions, and a sense of delicate drama rooted in Italian Renaissance aesthetics.
I got it 40 years ago from my ex-husband, who is now deceased. We had been together for a few years and we got married, and I always jokingly say it lasted 5 minutes. But in that 5 minutes, he was a very generous man and very, very tasteful. We used to find an excuse to walk past this antique store on 57th Street in Manhattan. I remember seeing this, and I commented on how much I liked it, and I thought he would get it for me for my birthday, but instead, I got my portrait done by Andy Warhol. And believe it or not, I wanted that more.
Created around 1890, the set showcases an 18-karat gold foundation, adorned with cabochon rubies and peridots. The rubies, confirmed to be of Burmese origin, glow with intense fluorescence under UV light, a hallmark of their superior quality. The peridots, soft green and smooth, bring contrast and depth to the composition. The enameling, impossibly intricate, resembles miniature paintings etched in metal, a signature technique of Giuliano's. Each flourish feels intentional, each line drawn with elegance and reverence for historical artistry.
Carlo Giuliano was the master of Renaissance Revival enamel work. He's from Naples, born in 1831. He worked with Castellani in Naples or Rome, and then he was sent to London in 1860. He started hiring himself out, making jewelry and making designs for other very famous London jewelry houses. People with royal warrants for Queen Victoria, for example. Queen Victoria loved him. He opened his own store in 1874.
While his sons continued the legacy after his death in 1895, Giuliano's original works remain far superior, coveted for their design, rarity, and precision.
Fair retail price is between $65,000 and $85,000.
Oh my goodness.
Now, for insurance value, you have to insure that piece of jewelry for $120,000 for the set.
Well, thank you so much, Sarah.
You're welcome.
It belonged to my great-grandmother, who's from Poland, in a small town outside of Krakow. It's called Bochnia. And she passed it down to her daughter, my grandmother, and then my grandmother passed it to her daughter, and then my aunt passed it to me when I was much younger. I want to say I was in my mid-20s.
Okay. Oh, great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you wear it often?
Not often, but I do wear it on special occasions.
The early 1900s were a time of elegance and reinvention, and nothing captures that better than this stunning Belle Epoque diamond and platinum necklace. Passed down through generations, made around 1905, it perfectly embodies the garland style that swept across Europe in the years before World War I, when aristocratic women favored airy, floral-inspired jewelry that echoed the grace of Marie Antoinette's court. This necklace is a masterpiece of design and innovation.
A couple of things I especially love about this necklace. First, it's with its original box. And then one of the most interesting things is the back of the piece. And I often say, if you want to really know about a piece of jewelry, look at the back.
Absolutely.
So you can see that this piece was originally designed to be worn two ways. There are hooks here to attach the chain, so you could take away the chain. If you look at the center here in gold, it's for a screw. So there would have been a brooch attachment that would have screwed in there.
I see.
And if you ever have a piece of antique jewelry in the original box, you always lift up the velvet and look underneath, because that's usually where they're stored.
Crafted in platinum, a metal just beginning to revolutionize jewelry at the time, it allowed artisans to create delicate, lace-like structures strong enough to hold an array of diamonds without the bulk of gold. The white-on-white aesthetic, pairing icy metal with 6 carats of old European and single-cut diamonds, was designed to complement the pastel silks and lace gowns fashionable among high society women.
Now, it isn't marked at all, and the box has no markings on it at all. So we can't tell exactly where it was made, but I'm going to guess it was made in continental Europe. If I were to recommend an insurance value for this, I would recommend that you insure it at about $40,000. Wow. If it had the original brooch attachment, I'd probably recommend you insure it at $45,000.
Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Few names in American decorative arts hold the same weight as Louis Comfort Tiffany, and this breathtaking necklace from around 1915 is a rare and radiant example of his legacy. Designed under Tiffany's watchful eye and crafted during the twilight of the Art Nouveau period, the piece is more than a jewel. It's a moment in time, suspended in precious metal and opal fire.
I got that in about, I would say in the late 70s or early 80s. And I got it at Robinson's department store in their estate sale department. Actually, my husband brought it home and surprised me.
It was a gift from your husband?
It was a gift.
How much did he pay for it?
It was a little over $3,000 with tax. And it was a lot of money to us.
At the heart of the necklace are 2 mesmerizing black opals, each glowing with the kind of inner brilliance collectors dream about. Known as patchwork opals, they display vivid flashes of red, green, and gold, a spectral dance that shimmers across their dark backgrounds. The larger opal, slightly crazed with age, still captivates, while the smaller remains pristine. Both are set in hand-wrought gold, reflecting the organic, almost otherworldly aesthetic that Tiffany championed. This necklace bears the Tiffany & Co. signature, which confirms its origin after 1907, when Louis Comfort Tiffany began marking his works under that name.
It is beautifully handmade and a very desirable piece of jewelry. The value today is somewhere average retail between $70,000 and $90,000.
Oh my God.
It's a treasure. No, I'm not kidding you.
Say that again.
Between $70,000 and $90,000 average retail. It's a spectacular piece of jewelry by Louis Comfort Tiffany. Thank you so much for making my day.
Well, thank you for making my day. Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you.
You're quite welcome.
Oh.
Is that a big surprise?
Oh my God.
It was my mother's. My father gave it to her for their 60th wedding anniversary in 2013. And she passed away in 2020, and I got it.
Do you remember her wearing it?
I do remember her wearing it. Back when you could get dressed up and go out to society things and stuff, but she wore it a lot and she loved it.
A dazzling pendant crafted in platinum, ablaze with nearly 6 carats of diamonds and rich French-cut sapphires. At its heart lies a magnificent old European-cut diamond, nearly 2 carats, flanked by 2 more showstoppers, each over a carat themselves. Suspended from a string of elegant natural pearls, this piece once danced at society galas, likely brushing the fringe of a flapper's dress as jazz filled the ballroom. Nearly a century later, the necklace found itself in the hands of a woman who inherited it from her mother. What she didn't realize was that the necklace had once been a sautoir, a luxurious 36-inch design made for dramatic movement on the dance floor. Over time, someone had shortened the chain, giving it a modern twist, but slightly trimming its full grandeur. The piece was traced back to Adler's, a storied New Orleans jeweler still in business today, and experts marveled at the craftsmanship. Intricate engraving, hand-pierced latticework, and a hidden signature panel as beautiful as the front.
Do you have any idea what they paid for this back then?
I do.
Okay.
I had my sister, she found a receipt. It was $50,000.
You could not walk back in to Adler's and buy this today for $50,000. It's not happening.
Okay.
I would think a retail price on this today would probably be somewhere around $75,000 to $85,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's good.
Yay. Would it be better if I had the rest of the chain?
If it was 36 inches long, it could have retailed all in for $100,000.
Wow.
It does make a
I
difference.
wonder who that fool is that cut it off. It was not my mother.
It's something I found at the thrift store. It was $6.10. I just bought it immediately and ran out the door and took it to a jeweler, and he said it was gold and diamonds, but he couldn't tell me anything about the greenstones. And then I took it to someone else. They told me they were emeralds, and that's about as far as I got.
Okay.
Sometimes, the greatest treasures hide in the most unexpected places. What she had unknowingly picked up was a late 19th century masterpiece, a rich combination of gold, emeralds, and table-cut diamonds, designed with influences from both Victorian and Indian Mughal styles. The necklace features uncut natural emeralds, known as tumbled emeralds, likely originating from Colombia.
And here we can see that it is engraved in this Indian Mughal style motif. So what's interesting about this piece is that it has an owl import mark.
Yeah.
So the owl import mark tells us that it was made for the French market.
Okay.
And that stamp was used around 1893 to about 1990.
Unlike faceted stones, these have visible inclusions and a raw beauty that connects them to ancient jewelry traditions. The diamonds are table-cut, echoing techniques from centuries past, and the goldwork reveals hand-engraved patterns reminiscent of Royal Indian design, adapted for European tastes during the colonial period. Combined with the foxtail chain and stylistic elements, the necklace dates confidently to around 1895. Though someone added a modern safety chain later, the rest of the piece remains untouched and deeply authentic.
In a retail setting at an antique store, this piece would probably range from $50,000 to $60,000.
Great. That's excellent. After a while, it does get a little heavy on the neck, but I'm gonna wear it anyway.
That's good. You should enjoy it.
Emerging from the grandeur of Gilded Age New York, this elegant diamond necklace carries with it the artistry of a forgotten American jeweler, Howard & Company. While the firm is best known for its silver, this rare piece of fine jewelry showcases their lesser-known mastery in luxury adornments. Crafted around 1895, the necklace is a striking example of transitional design, where the old-world opulence of the Victorian era meets the lightness and sophistication of Edwardian style.
This belonged to my grandmother. It was given to her husband by his mother. It had been left in trust from Nellie Bonaparte, and now it belongs to my mother.
You have 2 photographs here.
Honestly, I'm not quite sure who they are of, but in one photograph, it looks to me like she is wearing this necklace. And in the second photograph, I think she's wearing pieces from the necklace separately, but I'm not sure.
You feel that they're all part of the original configuration of this necklace?
I do.
Well, I'm here to say that they were not. This necklace is not missing anything.
Oh, that's great. It is. I think that's better.
Set in platinum-topped gold, a combination that hints at its pre-1905 origins, the necklace holds approximately 20 carats of old European-cut diamonds. These stones, known for their chunky facets and fire, radiate a warm brilliance distinct from modern cuts. The centerpiece, estimated to weigh between 2 and 2.5 carats, commands attention with its understated grandeur. But the real surprise lies in its versatility. A hidden shepherd's hook mechanism on the reverse allows the necklace to transform, offering multiple ways to wear its stunning elements. Its original velvet-lined box still fits the necklace perfectly, confirming the match was always intentional, not accidental. And while the piece isn't hallmarked, the craftsmanship and materials speak volumes about its origin and quality. Few examples from Howard & Company survive today, making this necklace not just beautiful, but truly rare.
I think in the box, a retail value for this necklace is certainly between $35,000 and $45,000.
Okay. I had no idea. Wow. Great. Well, thank you. Thank you so much.
You're
I
more
had
than
no
welcome.
idea.
It was given to me 50 years ago. It was purchased in Paris for about $800 equivalent in francs at the time. And I was told that it was from Tsarist Russia.
It's not Russian.
It's not Russian.
It's not Russian, all right?
Okay.
At first glance, it whispers simplicity. But look closer, and you'll see a masterful interplay of platinum and 18-karat yellow gold, engraved with a delicacy that mimics the finest Italian craftsmanship. Yet, its true origin is unmistakably French, a quiet triumph of early 20th century Parisian jewelry design. What makes this piece so striking isn't just its grace, it's the materials. What also within the pendant are natural pearls, not the cultured kind we often see.
Old European cut diamonds throughout it. There's not really that much diamonds in it. There's about a carat worth of diamonds if you add them all up. So you had an evaluation on this done at one time?
Yes, I was offered $2,000 for it.
Okay, too little. If I put this into auction today, I would comfortably put it in for $8,000 to $12,000.
Ooh. That is a nice piece of news.
Sound better?
Thank you, yes, it certainly does.
Some heirlooms don't just sparkle. They echo across generations. This ethereal platinum and diamond necklace dates back to around 1915, a time when elegance reached new heights in jewelry design. Crafted during the Belle Époque era, a period celebrated for its delicate beauty and graceful opulence, this necklace is a quintessential example of early 20th century luxury.
What's very special, it was my grandmother's. It was passed on to my mom, and my mom passed away a few years ago, and we're keeping it in the family. And I don't know much about its origin, so I'm curious about that. And it was worn back in the day when people wore things like that, but it's been sitting pretty much in a safe spot the last 17 years.
And you brought a photograph of someone wearing it. Who is this?
That's actually my grandmother. We called her Muma. I'm not sure when it was taken. I'm guessing maybe 1930s or 40s. She was born around 1899, I believe.
Its design features a fine, hand-wrought platinum chain lined with bezel-set diamonds, each stone gently encased in a sleek collar of metal. This technique, still admired today, not only safeguards the gems, but also allows them to shimmer freely without catching on fabric. But the standout detail? A removable pendant shaped like a pineapple, symbolizing hospitality, refinement, and exotic flair.
There were a lot of platinum and diamond workers back in that time period that were not signing the jewelry.
Okay, so American, like New York or Chicago or?
Yeah, New York, Boston, Philadelphia,
Okay.
Chicago, all big centers of jewelry making in platinum and diamond. Did you ever have it appraised before or
We did,
evaluated?
a few years ago after Mom's passing.
And how much was that for?
They said about $22,000.
Today, the insurance replacement value of something like this would be anywhere between $50,000 and $70,000.
Really? Wow. I wasn't going to say wow. Wow. Holy Toledo. My grandmother loved diamonds, and my grandfather thought they were a good investment.
Well,
I guess
mean,
he was
if
right.
you wait 100 years, they could be a good investment.
Actually, almost. It's been 102 probably, right?
You made my day.
You made ours, so thank you.
I got this from a Russian dealer. My grandfather used to give my grandmother a lot of jewelry. And then all the jewelry went to her youngest daughter. She sold it so she could buy an airplane for her husband who do nothing. So I'm starting a collection to revive what my grandfather have started with my grandmother.
The original purchase of the item
Yeah,
was by you or by your mom?
by my mom.
By your mom.
Yeah, so I really don't know how much she paid for it.
In a world of diamonds and gold, sometimes it's the color pink that stops you in your tracks. This extraordinary Edwardian-era necklace, dating to around 1910, features a gem rarely seen in such commanding size. A 14-karat pink topaz glowing with a deep cyclamen hue. That saturated color places it among the rarest and most desirable topazes ever mined. But the story doesn't stop with the center stone. Surrounding the topaz are old mine-cut and rose-cut diamonds, delicately arranged like a frozen firework, and above them, clusters of creamy natural pearls wired together in soft, romantic arcs. Each element was chosen not for flash, but for elegance. It's the kind of restraint that defined the Edwardian period, when craftsmanship mattered more than carat count. And then, there's the maker's mark.
You asked me about some initials that are on it.
Yeah, there's some initials they said BBB and Company.
Okay.
But I don't know what does that mean.
So if we flip it over, and we look right here,
Oh,
it says BB and B.
what does that stands for?
Bailey, Banks, and Biddle.
Ah,
One of the oldest jewelry companies to be established in early America. Established in Philadelphia on Chestnut Street in 1832.
wow.
They were kind of like the Tiffany of Philadelphia.
I see.
And you had a previous
Appraised at
appraisal.
10,000.
10,000.
But they don't tell whether it is BB or whatever. They just say pink topaz about 10,000.
So I would say to you that at auction today, a piece like this would be $30,000 to $50,000.
I see. Fantastic.
Sometimes, a gift isn't just a gift, it's a hidden legacy wrapped in gold. This necklace, quietly passed down through generations before landing in the hands of its current owner, carries more than just beauty. Crafted in 18-karat yellow gold, it features an 8-karat peridot at its center, a vibrant green gem not known for rarity, but for charm. What sets this piece apart, however, is the composition surrounding it, a dance of diamonds in varying hues, from icy white to soft champagne, each carefully nestled in a free-form design that feels alive. Turn it over, and the real artistry begins to whisper. Delicate canotile wire work, each swirl handcrafted, forms an intricate backside few will ever see. This level of detail isn't just decorative, it's a signature of a master artisan.
Tell them, I'll show them.
I did find the little tag that said Tiffany Company.
In New York.
New York.
All right. But this piece goes a little further than that. I showed it to my colleagues, and we think you could attribute it to Louis Comfort Tiffany.
Oh, really?
The gent who made all the beautiful...
Father, yes.
Right.
The famed designer, known for his ethereal stained glass and boundary-pushing jewelry, briefly merged creative forces with his father's legendary firm.
Tiffany and Company has great archives, but sitting here right now, attributing this to Louis Comfort Tiffany, retailed by Tiffany and Company in New York, I would say that this would auction for $20,000 to $30,000.
Holy moly. I don't believe it. Oh my gosh. That's... What a gift, huh?
A very nice gift.
Whoa. I might have to keep this for myself for a while now.
Yeah,
and wear it again.
You need to start wearing it.
Not all treasures are born from gold or diamonds. Some carry their weight in history. This luminous green jadeite necklace isn't just a work of masterful Chinese craftsmanship from the 19th century. It's a symbol of diplomacy, legacy, and quiet rebellion. The translucent brilliance of the jade, paired with coral beads and delicate seed pearls, reflects the understated elegance of Qing dynasty ornamentation. But what truly elevates this pendant is who gave it and why.
My great-grandfather was the ambassador to China during the Box Rebellion, and my great-grandmother befriended the Empress. She didn't like most foreigners, but she did like her. And when my mother was born, the Empress Dowager sent one of her ladies-in-waiting to buy a present, and this was the present. There were two of these. My sister has the other one.
One of the things about sushi was the first member of the imperial family who ever did a public relations campaign with the West.
This necklace was one such gesture. A subtle blend of jadeite beauty and political calculation, it was her way of softening diplomatic tensions while maintaining imperial dignity. The twin characters carved into the stone spell double happiness, a traditional Chinese blessing, perhaps a message of peace wrapped in jade.
I'd estimate the value on this is just a nice piece of jade at $30,000 to $50,000.
Oh my gosh, I'm very surprised.
In addition, because of the provenance on the piece, right, this could easily go twice that high end, and that would be at auction.
I'm amazed.
It's a kind of thing. This pendant, if it were 30 years ago, $700.
Really?
You know.
So the fact that it's been in the family all this time.
Yeah, exactly.
Has made a difference.
It certainly did.
It certainly has.
My father-in-law bought this in 1960 for my mother-in-law. They lived in Abilene, Texas, and they loved to go to New York. And one of their trips up there, they went into Van Cleef Arpels, and my father-in-law, I believe, sort of sketched out what sort of a necklace he was interested in, and so they made the necklace and mailed it to them.
What emerged from that visit wasn't just a luxury necklace, but a personal love letter forged in platinum and diamond. Working directly with the storied Parisian jeweler, he sketched out his vision. Van Cleef's master craftsman took it from there, crafting a one-of-a-kind piece anchored by a 3.91-carat center stone, flanked by smaller marquise and round diamonds that glow with timeless sophistication.
Is that the original chain, or was it replaced?
No, the original chain was platinum, and my mother-in-law was a very small woman, and the chain was not really long enough for me, so we replaced it with a white gold chain.
Do you still have the chain?
Yes, we do.
Okay, that's good, because original pieces altogether are worth more.
With its original GIA documentation and sales receipt, this necklace is more than just jewelry. It's authenticated history. The center stone, estimated today as H color and VVS1 clarity, ranks among the highest echelons of diamond quality.
I would say that there would be a retail replacement value, or in a high-end retail store, at $125,000 today.
Wow, that is appreciated quite a bit, hasn't it?
This necklace belonged to my great-grandmother, and she lived from about 1864 to 1926. And I believe at the time they were quite wealthy. They came from northern New Jersey, and they actually had a house there that is locally known as Kip's Castle, and I believe the county has just taken it over as a museum. I really don't know much about it. It's been passed down, and I think I've had it for about 35 years.
You do have a hand-painted portrait of your great-grandmother, and in the portrait, your great-grandmother is wearing this particular necklace.
When history and elegance intertwine, the result can be breathtaking, and in this case, incredibly valuable. Dating to around 1905, the necklace stuns with its reverse side nearly as detailed as the front, every fret line and wire element painstakingly executed. At its center lies a rare black opal, a gem far more valuable and scarce than its white counterpart. Surrounding it are Russian demantoid garnets, the rarest and most prized variety of green garnet in existence.
From an auction standpoint, we can look at this from 3 different viewpoints. The first would be as a wonderful piece of historic jewelry it would be $8,000 to $10,000. Now, if we add in another element, which is the fact that this piece was made by Tiffany, a Tiffany piece would be priced at $15,000 to $20,000.
Oh my word, I just can't believe it.
We could take it a step further and assign this piece to Louis Comfort Tiffany. And with his name attached, the auction estimate on a piece like this can go as high as $30,000 to $40,000.
Oh. I can't believe this.
Now, we have not found his initials on the reverse.
Okay.
So in order to achieve the highest value, we'd recommend that you contact the Tiffany archives.
Then came the twist. After further research and authentication, the necklace went to auction in December 2013 and sold for a stunning $100,000 plus a $25,000 buyer's premium. This wasn't just jewelry. It was wearable art, handcrafted by one of America's greatest decorative visionaries. This is the story of a necklace that survived decades of history and nearly got lost on a front porch.
My mother lives in a condo complex, and the post office will just deliver things to the door. Instead of going to the front door, she usually went through the garage door, and this package was sitting there, and she doesn't know for how long. Uninsured, just sitting on the porch.
Sitting in the driveway on the porch.
And so she went out to water the plants one day, and there it was. She had no clue.
Well, I don't think that would happen nowadays, but that's pretty risky. That's pretty risky.
Is.
Well, I'm glad nothing happened to it.
Dating from around 1920, this exquisite ruby and diamond necklace is a breathtaking transitional piece bridging two iconic design eras. Its refined openwork and scrolling platinum detail still echo the delicate romance of Edwardian jewelry, while sharp baguette diamonds begin to speak the bold geometric language of Art Deco. But what truly sets this piece ablaze is the stone at its heart, a Burmese ruby weighing approximately 3 carats, and unheated. That distinction is no small detail. Unheated Burmese rubies, untouched by modern treatments, are the rarest and most valuable in the world. Their natural saturated hue and scarcity have pushed their prices sky high in recent years.
Have you ever had this item appraised before?
No.
Well, the piece does not have any marks or hallmarks on it, so I can't really say for sure where it was made. It is a really fine piece of jewelry. I would say more likely than not, it probably was made in New York by one of the better wholesale manufacturers, and then it was probably retailed by another firm as well. In the marketplace today, at auction, this item would carry a pre-sale estimate of between $80,000 and $100,000.
Very nice.
Crafted in the heart of New York during America's Gilded Age, this stunning Tiffany encompassing necklace isn't just a piece of jewelry. It's a rare fusion of cultures, history, and elite craftsmanship.
It belonged to my great-great-grandmother. She was born in 1835.
Do you know anything about it at all?
I really don't know anything about it other than what's engraved on it.
Okay, well, let's flip this over for a minute, and we'll see on the reverse side here, we can see right down here there's a little plaque that says Tiffany and Company. So this necklace was made by Louis Comfort Tiffany around 1876, which is shown by the engraving on the back of the clasp, the date that it was given to your great-great-grandmother, Hattie.
Its delicate balance of 18-karat yellow gold and platinum is exquisite, but it's the artistic language of the necklace that truly sets it apart. Unlike the more common Victorian motifs of the period, this piece is steeped in Japanese influence, a rarity even for Tiffany. A closer look reveals intricate floral engravings and a bamboo motif threading through its center, design elements directly inspired by Japan's aesthetic traditions. This design choice wasn't random. Between 1867 and 1917, Japanese art and culture profoundly influenced European and American design, and Tiffany, under the creative direction of Louis Comfort Tiffany, was among the few American jewelers to embrace it early. But what makes this necklace extraordinary isn't just its design, it's its survival. Nearly 150 years later, it remains in immaculate condition. No scratches, no damage, no wear. It's a pristine time capsule from a period when East met West in luxury design.
I would say that if you had to try and replace this necklace in a retail store, you would have to pay between $55,000 and $60,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
It is an exceedingly rare piece. It's very difficult to find Tiffany pieces from this period, and then to find the Tiffany pieces with this Japanese influence is very, very difficult, and we don't find them. The only thing that would have been better is that if we had a box, and if also we had the thing that hung from this. If we could have found out exactly what that was, it could have brought the price up by another $15,000, $20,000. I told you it was good.
I am shocked.
You should be.
I
It
am
is
shocked.
absolutely superb.
Oh. Whew.
It was my husband's grandmother's, and we always believed it to be from Tiffany's. And when she passed away at the age of 102, 10 years ago, we inherited this piece. I suspect that they bought it from Tiffany's around the time that it was made. That's my guess.
So we would date this probably around 1910. Does that corroborate?
Sounds about right, yeah.
And you're right, it is Tiffany, and the way we know is that it's signed, and it's signed twice, which is great. Once here, right there, and then it has another signature, also Tiffany, on the back clasp.
From a velvet-lined jewelry box to a legacy worth 6 figures, this necklace's journey spans over a century and is lined with pearls more precious than diamonds. The natural pearls. And these aren't just any pearls. They're some of the finest natural specimens you'll ever see. Blemish-free, perfectly matched, and radiant with luster. They graduate in size with remarkable precision, culminating in a 10mm pearl at the center, a showstopper on its own.
This piece was probably designed by one of Tiffany's greatest designers, Paulding Farnham, and he loved natural pearls.
He was just 29 when he won international acclaim for Tiffany at the 1889 Paris Exposition. A few years later, he became the firm's lead designer, known for pushing the boundaries of elegance, especially with natural pearls, which he revered far more than diamonds.
I see that 2 pearls fell off.
Yes.
Well, these pearls are worth a lot, just these 2 pearls.
Just the 2.
In this market, if you came to me and said, what do you think we could get in an auction? We'd say $80,000 to $100,000.
No way.
Yes, yes. These little pearls, they're probably $5,000. Do not lose these. These have to go back on. I would say you're looking at an appraisal to insure and replace at $200,000. So I would be very careful with these 2
So
loose
should
pearls.
I take this to Tiffany's
Absolutely.
and tell them to restring it?
Restring it, be very careful.
Okay.
Wear it sometimes.
Yes.
And enjoy it.
I'll have my daughters wear it in their wedding.
Are you shocked?
I'm stunned. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wow. I was not expecting that.
At first glance, this necklace glimmers with the charm of Fabergé. But look closer and you'll uncover a different story.
I was visiting in New York and we went to an antique shop, saw this and loved it. He said it was Fabergé eggs, which I was very leery of because I sort of thought no. And it was in the early 80s. We bought it for between $2,500 and $3,000.
Well, it's a great piece of jewelry.
In Russia, eggs weren't just for Easter. They were symbols of life, rebirth, and legacy. Gifting ornamental eggs during the holiday was deeply rooted in Orthodox culture, and while the House of Fabergé made the tradition famous worldwide, they weren't the only master jewelers in the game. Many Russian ateliers created these exquisite pieces, often indistinguishable in style to the untrained eye.
But you have some beautiful enamel ones. This one's quite nice with the little gemstones. And this has the Russian symbol on it of the imperial house. So I had a chance to go over these very closely and look at the hallmarks. They are all Russian, but unfortunately none of them are Fabergé.
Is that right?
None of them are
Wow.
Fabergé.
It's a collector's dream, charming, symbolic, and impeccably crafted. While lacking the premium name of Fabergé, the necklace holds significant value on its own.
This necklace, if you had to go replace it, you're looking at somewhere in the $6,000 to $8,000 range.
Okay.
You know?
Very
And
good.
now, if it were Fabergé,
they'd be
quite a bit more. Yeah, you'd be looking more
Okay.
like $15,000 to $20,000.
Had even one egg carried the Fabergé mark, the price would have soared to $20,000 or more. Still, this necklace offers more than status. It captures the essence of a royal tradition, beautifully preserved in miniature form, elegant, historic, and undeniably Russian.